Shalom Ubracha. We're learning from the wonderful book of advice by Rabbi Nachman of Breslev on the topic Tefillah, prayer. And generally it's talking more about the individual prayer more than the Shmona Esrei. And we're in the 11th section. A person should watch himself as much as he can to clear his mind from foreign wisdoms and from foreign thoughts, from chametz, like the chametz that we are being very careful about chametz in days of Pesach. So it's like being careful that the bread, the dough, will not become chametz, will not rise, that the thoughts will not be neglected, will not be left alone for themselves to rise. And then he will spoil and ruin his own wisdom with foreign wisdoms, with lusts and desires, because they are contaminating the person's mind, and he cannot aim his prayer properly, and he cannot be happy. And as well, a person should watch himself very much, not to have foreign external fear, that he will not be scared of nothing, just only from Hashem Yitbarach alone. When a person is afraid of something and the person feels that that thing has a certain power to attack him, to break him, to affect him in any way, but Hashem, he defects in his faith, in his fear from heaven by doing that. And it's an obligation, lo taguru mipnei ish, not to be scared and afraid of no man. And also by external fear, foreign fears, a person cannot aim in his prayer and blocks his own happiness. And the main thing to protect his mind, for the mind not to be in the aspect of chametz, means not to have foreign thoughts, not to wander and walk with your thoughts into bad thoughts, negative thoughts, lusts and desires, that they are in the aspect of chametz, that is coming from the side of death, from the dark side. And we should roar and reject those thoughts, that they are from the side of death, that they are from the other side, to reject them and kick them away from his thoughts and from his wisdom, that they will not come closer to him, and to watch himself very carefully, that those foreign thoughts will not enter to his brain at all, God forbid. And also we need to mix the love with the fear from heaven. And then for sure the person will be able to purify his mind, to pray with great intention, with all the powers, till his prayer will be in the aspect of thunders, that by that he gains happiness and joy and all. What does it mean to connect the love and the fear? That you will not be afraid of God, afraid of Hashem, just that you will enjoy Yirat Shamayim, fear from heaven, in a way that is closer to admiration, full of respect to Hashem, full of appreciation, gratitude to Hashem, to such high level that you feel that you must stand up and upgrade yourself and improve yourself and to better yourself, to be worthy to stand in front of Him and to pray to Him properly. Section 12. Prayer and faith and miracles and the Holy Land of Israel are one aspect, and they depend one on the other. And if a person is defecting one of them, he's not believing properly, he does not pray properly, he does not believe in miracles, or he does not have any connection to the land of Israel. According to that, God forbid, people are extending the exile. And the opposite as well. If a person is putting his effort to work on those things, to correct them, to work on his faith, to believe more, to believe in wonders, to have more time during the day to pray to Hashem and to ask for all his needs from God, and as well to increase your connection and love to the land of Israel, by that we are bringing the redemption closer to us. Section 13. The prayer is in the aspect of faith, and it is a huge benefit for the power of memory of the person, and he's being saved from forgetfulness that depends in the default and defect of faith. When a person prays, so it's an aspect of faith, and it helps the person to remember what? To remember everything, to remember all his thoughts, to remember things he learned. When you pray to Hashem, you are by that boosting positive power into your memory, charging your battery, and you redeem yourself and save yourself from forgetfulness that depends in the default and defect of faith. Why forgetfulness is depend in the default and defect of faith? When you do not believe, you don't remember who made those wonders to you. Therefore, a person is losing his memory. But when you pray, like the verse is saying, mideh daberi bo, zachor ezkereno od. As much I'm going to talk about him more, means about Hashem, I'm going to remember him more. Section 14. The spring of the wisdom of the Torah comes out of the prayer. Therefore, the main way to clarify what the halacha is, what the next step is, what we should do, what the Jewish rule is telling us, a person can gain by prayer. When you pray, you're going to understand what is your next step. A person that is far from prayer, far from knowing what he should do with his life. And for a master of prayer, a person that is praying a lot, it considers to him as if he renewed the world, and he gains that huge merit to be able to clarify the good from the bad in all four elements of the universe, that it's the correction of all. You can understand while eating which food is good for you and which food is not. You know what to do with your air condition, with fire, with water, with wind, with air, with words, with talks, with conversations, with liquids. In any aspect of your life, you can find the good from the bad because you became a real master of prayer. And all of that you're gaining for you to have the power to humiliate the ones that are arguing on the truth and trying to cover it with lies down to the ground, to the lowest place of them all. Section 15. The main power of life we're receiving from the prayer. Therefore, the person should pray with all his power to bring his power into the letters of prayer and to renew his power over there, and by that you're gaining faith. When you're praying to Hashem and you talk to Hashem and you put your thoughts into the words that you're saying, you don't just like say, please Hashem help me, I need your help, please Hashem give me money, please Hashem build a house, please Hashem give me a car. No, you just like, please Hashem, we need a car, please Hashem help us, that house that you're going to give us will be a good house for us to celebrate the Shabbatot and Yomim Tovim, the holidays and the good and holy occasions of the people of Israel. Let me have the merit to bring guests into my house, that my family will be protected. When you aim your thoughts and you think about the words you're saying, by that you're renewing your power inside the words and letters of the prayer. Blessings to all.
My name is RDMC with the Emunah Project, all the nations with me. Close your eyes, just breathe, see the truth. Don't chase the fake world, don't buy the fake news. Be yourself, your own true self. Don't let no one take our natural wealth. See the good, no fear, no despair. Cherish who that you are and share. Source of power from an endless spring. Light of courage in yourself, yeah. They can kick you down to the ground. Hold yourself up till you are, put up your crown. King of the creator, holy soul inside. Focus on the spiritual and you shall